And we're off. In a few short minutes, we'll be off this road, but still near Pine Creek. Hiking the Black Forest Trail.
A mile to the road crossing, a little less, and then a mile of up.
A bitch of a climb, and we're not done. But at least there's a view now and again.
Nice resting spot. Take the pack off.
You bet.
Get a snack.
Two hours to climb up this. Whew. Not done yet. That's looking back from where we've been. Oh, my left leg's unhappy. Probably the least fit mammal out here. Maybe I'm at the top. So it really was 2 hours. I'm not sure how big a climb that was. 1,000 feet. Maybe over a bit less than a mile and a half, I think. Wow. Well, maybe some people say my trail name should be Grit. This grit has been worn down. Just over 2 hours, and I've caught up to Andy. Took 2 hours to climb up and over that thing. Oh. Looking down at our latest climb. Up there is where I have to be. Even the downs and flattish bits are for me hard. Rocky, less than ideal footing. Whew, kicks your butt. Brutal trail. Sure, I must be out of shape. I've got a cramp. But even for those in shape, this trail is no joke. which is why I'm going to be prudent and go to the campground called Pump Station Campground. A little less than 2 miles from here, probably. Andy will continue on to where he planned to go today anyway. And with luck, tomorrow we'll link up where we both plan to be tomorrow. At trail marker mile 25 or so. Well, I don't know what this is. It's not a campground, that's certainly the case, or at least not one suitable for campers like me. On the map, it is marked as a campground, but if there's water there, I didn't see it. And since I only have about 2 liters, I'm going to continue on to the trail. Okay. Should be heading in the proper direction. .2 miles. Home, sweet home. So here's hoping that that's in the right spot. Bring the water to boil so that I can have dinner. Let's hope dinner is good. Pasta bolognese from Packet Gourmet. Trying to use up some of the older stuff I've got laying about. Get the noodles boiled, add them to the bag, stir it all up, hurry up and wait some more. Never can remember if the is a grouse or a wood thrush. But I have no doubt that off to my left, I am hearing a whippoorwill, whippoorwill, whippoorwill. The sun has just gone down, and I'm settling into my tent. It's about 7 in the morning. Maybe edging up on 50 degrees. Feels damp. Can't say I had an overwhelmingly good night of sleep, but I'm awake now, and I suppose I should start moving. I believe I have about a 4.5 mile hike today. Not even done. How do people break camp so quickly? Sure, maybe I'm not trying very hard, but breakfast, chores, backing up, finding stuff that seems to be lost and then found, and in one case maybe is lost. An hour and a half. I believe just under 5 miles to go. And I don't want to wait for Andy to catch up to me, because that might be several hours still. Well, no might about it. It is several hours. This is one of the less good streams I've crossed. Straight up and down. They couldn't put a switchback or several in here. Talk about running along a stream right at the edge. What I don't get, I must just not be seeing it. I don't see the stream on the map. And yet it must be there. This is a major stream. Well, seems so to me anyway. Don't even have to look at the map to just know that the Black Forest Trail is going to go up and over that. Ugh. I don't know what this is. Small triumphs where you can get them. Somewhere. Nah, it's gotta be off this way. I say this is a bit different, a lot more open. And how come? I mean, they don't look particularly alive. Almost ideal. And I'm saying almost because probably nothing's ever ideal in this world. But right now, this is an ideal section of trail. So close. It's gotta be almost there. Well, I mean, that was kind of a fire ring. And that is clear, although it looks kind of sloped. And there is a stream here, so I think this is probably the campground that Andy had in mind. On and off again rain. Since a little after 6 p.m. Started raining maybe 15 minutes after Andy showed up. I was able to have an adequate dinner. Andy's obviously going to make do with snacks. Sometimes you just have to make do. And tomorrow, I imagine we'll be together for a little while. He's got another 12 miles to do. I'm going to do about 5. And then the next day, I'll just hang out where I am. He'll finish his hike, and he'll drive and get me. The map suggests it's this way, so I guess I'll go this way. I mean, that looks trail-like, but it also looks like a stream. This is different. Your degree of happiness is directly related to the quality of the footing you are passing through. So my happiness is now much higher than it was just a couple of minutes ago when tramping through boggy, seemingly trailless forest glade. Did I imagine I saw where the trail was? A line of what seemed like camped down ground? Or did I just want to believe because I knew the trail had to go that way, at least based on the map? Let's hope for the first. Huh. If you're not climbing or descending, you're probably in a river valley. And if you're not in the river valley, you're probably in the river. We have many more crossings to go. Sock line. "15 crossings of this river," although I think it might be called a creek on the map. "21 river crossings." 6.5 miles to go. Maybe. Hope I'm not making a mistake. Supposed to be relatively gentle. This might be as close to my wish for a nice gentle forest road as I'm gonna get. But it is a nice afternoon. Oh. Swell.
Here's what it is. 70% chance of rain. Well, it's just going to be a sprinkle. Less than 0.04.
Oh, good.
9, same thing, goes up to 30%. 10, we're going to basically skip tonight.
It rained a fair bit last night, and we expect it to rain more. We're taking a safety check. Not going to do the third of a mile, very, very, very rocky climb. Trail will be here. We can always come back. So we're going to take a road walk most of the way back to the car. We might be halfway to the end. Our safety check was certainly prudent.
We got 4 miles from here.
4 miles from here?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will work out to about 7. No doubt I'm quite the sight. It's been raining, not a lot, but steadily, up until recently, the entire time. But we're almost to the car, I think. We must be getting close, because we're certainly descending down to the river.